What's up, guys? This is Corey with TriStar Soul 2.0, back with another shoe review. Guys, as you've seen in the thumbnail and on the title, I've got the Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester Brick by Bricks. Guys, these released on March 14th of this year, 2025, in case you watch this video a year later or something. But they're currently, for the men's size 11 on StockX, currently going for $585. Guys, if you didn't hit, this is the way you need to go. I want to give a shout out to my friends that sent me these. Let me get them out, get the paper out of the box real quick. I want to shout out my friends over at Pickpop.ru. Here's their WhatsApp. Be sure to use discount code Corey for $18 off. There's their email if you want to contact them through an email instead. If you're not, up to date with like WhatsApp or whatever, you can do that. Guys, they were super friendly, quick shipping. I've worked with these guys multiple times. Every single time I get a shoe, it is super clean. It's always done right. And you're going to see that with this video today, because all the small details on this shoe in the box itself, they nailed it just like retail. So but without further ado, we'll get on into this. I know a lot of people don't care about the box. I don't either, except for I love this box. So as you know, they're called brick by brick. So this box actually has a texture feeling that feels kind of similar to a brick. Obviously a brick's going to be a lot harder and a lot rougher, but it mimics a brick. The whole color, the design and everything. If you don't know, Nigel did BMX, so that's kind of where the bike comes in play with, instead of Nike, it's bike. In case you weren't familiar with that, you've got that Jumpman over here on the side. You can actually feel the indentation where he's in the box. It's pretty cool. Just all around really cool box. Here we are with Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SP. The colorway is Firewood Orange, Sail, and Sinbar, I guess is how you pronounce that. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get on into this and get this lid off. And already losing stuff. So you do get the extra laces, the white laces, that is correct. Let me get this little thing I just dropped. So somebody said this was to mimic like how bricks come, but I actually work somewhat around construction, and I ain't never seen no brick come in plastic bags or with this particular Velcro ribbon stuff. So I don't know. I mean, bricks come on pallets, they come with straps on them, but I don't know why they chose, this color and why it's Velcro. I'm not sure, but somebody said it's to mimic bricks, so there's that. But this is something I wanted to show you guys that was super detailed right out of the box. So from retail, these should come in baggies like this. So that is correct. The only thing different is this wax paper back here should actually be, there's two pieces. There should be one wrapped around the inside of this bag, around the shoe, and then the bag over the top of it. Same thing with the other shoe. And then these bags are wrapped with that Velcro stuff, this stuff right here. It was wrapped up, it's supposed to be wrapped up. And so, and they didn't do that part. They didn't actually put it together like that, but they give you everything to put it together like that. So to me, that's not a big deal. It's one less thing I have to fight to get it out of the bag, out of the box. And to show you how much detail they pay attention to, I really like this with this seller. So they really paid attention to detail, and it came with the little authentication sticker or whatever it's called. It should be on both bags, and it is on both bags. Again, it's right there. It's backwards, so you can't really see it, but that is it. So I just wanted to show that before we get into the shoe review, because that's a lot of detail that they paid attention to, and they did it correct. So that's super cool. It should say go right here on the bottom of the box, which it does. You can see right there. Kind of, sort of. My lighting sucks, but that is correct. This is a super solid box, by the way. It's not the little thin cheap box that Nike usually sends shoes in. So You're definitely getting something premium here, and of course use my code Corey for a discount and save you even more money. So I mean, it's win-win all around. You're not gonna pay what you pay at StockX. You're gonna get a discount, and you're gonna get a dope shoe that looks just like what you were gonna get from Nike, and sometimes better than Nike. So anyway, we'll get on into this. So a lot of pictures on the internet were showing the shoe, and it just looked like the whole shoe was red, which in it's actually not. So obviously your lower is going to be red. You've got this mud guard, which as you can see in the camera that it's super textured. So that's supposed to mimic a brick. They did really good job with that. Sylvester, Nigel Sylvester, he liked to use the small Nike logo right in this area. So that's kind of where that comes from. So it's a little different than your average Jordan 4. Then you've got this new buck that's supposed to be the firewood orange. And I hope you can see that in the video, but it's super soft. You got really good transition with it. So they did a really good job with that. Looks really good. Something I was not aware of, and I haven't seen too many people touch on. Actually, behind the netting there, that's actually 3M material, so it is reflective when flashed with light. I think they said behind this netting too in the tongue. So some people haven't mentioned that. I thought I would mention that. You've got this sail coming down through here. These air bubble looks really nice and clear. Feels solid. Doesn't feel chintzy. Toe box. As you can see there, toe box looks really good shape. Your netting's got that kind of a slant like it should have. Spacing looks good up here on the front. That looks really good. Come around to the inside here. Basically, kind of the same thing. You got that red up here. Then we get onto the back here. You've got, instead of Nike, you've got bike. Again, that's, that's going towards what Nigel Sylvester does, or what his passion is and stuff. So that's kind of what that's about. And then you got in here Jordan Biking Co. 2017. So it's a little different. Usually you're seeing Air Jordan written upside down. For this collab, you're actually seeing Jordan Biking Co. 2017. So super clean, looks good. That is how retail should look. Let me pull this paper shoe tree out of here, get this out of the way. We're gonna get this insole out. Look at it. So we got that dream cell, so you got comfort when you see that. It says go right there. That is correct. That's how retail looks. Men's size 11. I don't know if I can get off in there. Yeah, here we go. We got decent lighting this go around, or maybe I get the right angle. Stitching looks good. Extra threads are taped down like retail would be, so that looks really good. We're gonna move on into this other shoe, kind of talk about it, show you. All the stitching looks good. I don't see any mishaps. Again, when you've got a super soft material like this, it's prone to see glue stains and stuff. It just soaks it up really well. Obviously they did a great job with that. I don't see any glue stains anywhere. You got that widow's peak right here on the front of the toe box. That is correct. That's how it should look. Going over to this shoe, kind of the same thing. You got your brick textured mud guard. Supposed to be really durable for biking and skateboarding and stuff like that. Don't know anybody that would skateboard or anything with these, but that is it. As any of you who care about that, there's your star detail. The details look really good there. Flip it upside down. We've got that red sole with a little bit of white. You got that red Nike with the swoosh. Looks really clean. Paint job's done really nice. Can't complain there. Guys, this is a super clean shoe. Some of y'all are worried about that too. I'm thinking of it. Goes right back up. That's how you got a better quality shoe based off of that. One of the things, you got that Flight Jumpman up here on the front, and I can't get it in the camera to save my life. You can see there the Jumpman's red, Flight written in white. Looks really good. It's stitched nice. That, I don't want to call it a patch, but but I guess in a sense it is a patch. It doesn't peel off type patch. But anyway, this tag, whatever you want to call it, it's stitched nicely and it's cut nicely. Sometimes you'll see where this stuff is cut crooked or jagged. They did a really good job with that. So like I said, guys, you're pretty much guaranteed some good stuff from my friends over at pickpop.ru. Like I said, they've sent many of shoes. I want to say 5 or 6 pair I've gotten from them. Every one of them's been on point. I haven't had one that's just been like, whoa, what happened? You know what I mean? So if you're a little nervous or on the edge about it, you know, you got my word on it. They're going to be nice. They're going to be quality. You're going to get a good quality shoe that looks pretty much like what you're getting from Nike. I mean, they send QC pics, so you can look at all that. If there is something you don't like that you see on there, let them know. They'll get a different pair. It's not like it's set in stone. So, you know, if you don't like it, tell them. They'll make it right. So, but anyway, guys, that's pretty much on this review. I've got another pair coming in the next couple days, so be on the lookout for the next review. I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. When I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a shoe giveaway. It'll be in your size. It'll be a dope shoe. It'll be a good quality shoe. I mean, where are you getting free shoes at? So tap in, subscribe, like, comment. You got any questions? You can also find me over at TriStar Souls on Instagram. I want to say it's TriStar_Souls on Instagram. But if you got any questions over there, or you can check out some of the pictures of the shoes, me rocking the outfits with the shoes and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.